Hi folks, hi, how are you? Hope you are well. Well, I've managed to get a vlog out. Wanted to do this one yesterday, but circumstances prevailed and I wasn't able to. So now, at just gone 25 to 12 on the 30th in the evening, at night time, with like 20 minutes of the day remaining, I'm doing a vlog on Transgender Day of Visibility. Now, it's I've got a few facts here I've gained from Wikipedia, so I'd like to read them out. Bear with me, my learning difficulty means I'm not that great at reading things. I've done this a number of times, and believe me, I've done a number of takes of this, and I'm going to try and do this properly so I don't fuck up and you can get what I'm trying to say. Okay, bear with me. Transgender Day of Visibility is an annual event which takes place on the 31st of March. It is dedicated to celebrating the trans folk and raising awareness of discrimination faced by trans people. It is also a celebration of a transgender contribution to society. The day was founded by Rachel Crandall, a US-based trans activist, in 2009. It was a reaction to the lack of LGBT plus recognition for trans people, and that the only well-known transgender-centered day was Transgender Day of Remembrance, which is where we mourn those murdered for being trans. And I also like to remember those who have been taken from us by their own hand because of mental health reasons, but surrounding their trans identity. Rachel wanted a day to celebrate the living memory of the true trans community as well as acknowledging trans history. The day has since been spearheaded by the US-based youth advocacy organisation Trans Student Educational Resources. The Day of Visibility, or TDOV, didn't really become a World Day until 2014, when activists around the world started to embrace it as an annual event. Now, when you're in lockdown and quarantine, you can't really be visible, can you? So I haven't been anywhere today. In fact, to do this vlog, I have just had a wash and spruced myself up and put some clean clothes on. And that's nearly the day ended, but I don't expect I'll sleep for a while. I'm going to stay up for a little bit. But we're all in quarantine here, so what's Trans Day of Visibility been? It's been on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. I haven't printed any pictures because, as I say, I've been in my PJs all day, and I don't expect anybody wants to see my dirty, muddy face and in my PJs. It's not a sight to see. I'm surprised my partner puts up with it. I can't. So it's all been happening on social media. So if you've been getting involved, printing a picture, good, brilliant. Get out there, be visible, be acknowledged. But when you're in quarantine, it's hard to get out there. And on this day, since I've been celebrating it, which is roughly since 2014, I like to go out. I like to go out with all my badges and pins on. There's an expression, walking whilst trans, which some people don't like, and I don't really like it much, but that does explain me, really, because most of the time when I go out, I am fairly visual. A lot of people know that that's a trans person. They can tell just by looking at me. You can tell by looking at me and hearing my voice. So it's fairly obvious when I go into a shop, unless I try and put on my lighten the pitch of my voice to make it more female, if you like, higher, an octave above or so, I can just about get away with it. But most of the time I can't get away with it, and I'm clocked all the time. And sometimes I don't care, and other times it can be a problem. But I like to be visible. I don't care. I like to go out there and strut my stuff and walk whilst trans. Fuck 'em. So I don't care. So I suppose it's a day, but I'm visible every day because people see me most of the time and know. I can't help it. A friend of mine said I should have had facial surgery when I had an inheritance from my from a dead one of our parents' estates. I didn't want facial surgery. I don't really want any surgeries at all, apart from the necessity one. Other than that, I try and avoid major operations. And I didn't really want to go all the way to Spain and fork out a fortune and have my face all altered and stuff, because I kind of like how I look. I've got used to it now. And the hormones have softened my features and I like it. But as again, especially when I'm talking to people in the street, it is very obvious that I am a trans person. And so I am visible all the time. So to me, Trans Day of Visibility is a day to be extra proud, extra pumped up to go out there. So being in quarantine in the country, in lockdown, it's been a bit annoying that I haven't been able to get out and about. I'm going to be forced to tomorrow because I've got to go and do a bit of shopping. But for the last few days, I haven't been anywhere. I've been hunkered down in my flat, as I suspect most of you have too. So I don't know how you're coping with it. Some of you are thinking, some of you, if you're all right financially, are probably thinking it's a bit of a holiday. Those of you who are having a financial crisis, it's no holiday. And my heart goes out to you. It really does. My heart also goes out to you if this isolation is having problems with your mental health. I know it does with me, because although I'm used to my own company, and when my mental health is bad, I do spend a lot of time indoors on my own. I'm sort of used to it. I do like interaction with other people every now and again, and I suppose my mate who comes up from his flat from down below me every now and again breaks the monotony. I suppose we're not supposed to, but he doesn't go anywhere. He stays in the flat. And so he's as isolated, tucked up as you could, as snug as a bug in a rug. But yeah, it's the isolation gets to me a bit, and I miss my partner. Of course I do. But I hope you're safe, and I hope you're well. Stay safe, stay well. Please stay safe, stay well. Keep yourself clean as much as possible. Wash your hands. Although my psoriasis is playing up terribly with all this hand washing, so I have to moisturize as well. And I'm going to run out of moisturizing cream soon, because I'm going through that a lot. But stay safe, stay well, look after yourselves, and I will see you on the next vlog. Goodbye all, bye!